I would like to acknowledge that this video is being filmed on the traditional lands of the Wurrundjeri people of the Kulin Nation. I pay my respects to their elders past and present, and extend that respect to any Aboriginal, Torres Strait Islander or First Nations people who may be watching this video today. Hi everyone, welcome to this very impromptu reading vlog on a Sunday afternoon. I don't even know what's going to be in this, but I decided to pick up the camera and film. So, hi, it's Sunday. I am about to start reading Rebecca Weatherspoon's So Sweet series, or it's a trilogy of novellas that all follow the same couple through the ups and downs of their relationship, I think. So I thought I would just vlog it since I'm reading the same author. I'm not entirely sure why I decided to pick up this series. It's not like I don't have a full March TBR, but here we are. It's kind of been a crazy Sunday because I started off with a fun run, or in my case, walk, because I don't do running, in Wurrundjeri, which is about 10 minutes from where my parents live, so about 25 from where I am. And Mum and I had entered because she wanted to do the 2.2k walk because she had surgery last year on her back, so she's still not cleared for running yet, which is good because, as I said, I don't run anyway. But yeah, we did that this morning at 8:15. We got little participation medals. I don't know if this is going to focus. If I put it in front of my face, maybe it will. Anyway, they're really pretty. I quite like it. And then we went to the Warren Nursery and Cafe, which was also really nice. Haven't been there before. I've got myself a new fake plant. Hold on, I'll show you. Can we spot the fake plant? It's this one. And I still haven't taken the price tag off it yet. But I had one of these plants and I killed it. So I saw this one and quite liked it. It looks very real. And now I won't kill it. I also ducked into work for a bit just to get copies and things done for the week because I am finding it very hard to stay on top of things at the moment just because of my leadership side of my role is a bit fluid at the moment, just in terms of we're figuring out exactly what my role now entails, and I'm finding little bits and pieces that I need to get on top of. So I got all the classroom stuff done today. It only took me about an hour and a half. But yeah, then I found out that I'm not actually in the classroom tomorrow. I've been taken out to help prepare our curriculum day on Friday, which is good and bad. I'll miss spending time with the kids, but it'll mean getting a whole lot of stuff done. Then I did some grocery shopping. Now I've had a shower. It's, I don't know what is the time. Oh, it's 3:30. So we're gonna start reading. I've also been snacking on these lemon bar granola things that I got in the Hello Lovely box. Yes, the Hello Lovely box. I'll leave the unboxing on screen. So these are delicious, even though I find them a bit weird that they taste like lemon. It's just a thing. I don't think lemon should always be part of cereal, but you know, that's just me. Maybe I'm weird. I also have a giant glass of SodaStream water with a lemon ice cube, which I think I've mentioned before. I do this all the time. I buy a whole stack of lemons, I juice them, and then I freeze them so that I always have lemon juice when I want it. And I don't have to buy the store-bought stuff because gross. But yeah, now let's start the reading. The first book is called So Sweet, and I think it's just under 100 pages. Okay, so I finished So Sweet by Rebecca Weatherspoon, which was fine. I'm probably not going to read the other two books, to be honest. I don't think I'm going to get anything else out of it. It is an age gap, sugar daddy kind of romance. And I'm very disappointed to say that despite the very cake-inspired front cover, there was no cake. Well, there were some cupcakes, but there was no cake. Like, what is that? Anyway, it is about Kayla, who is a young black woman in her 20s who has lost her job and is trying to make ends meet, and her roommate just suggests that she signs up for a dating website called Arrangements, which deals with hooking up younger women with sugar daddies. And Kayla is really reluctant at first. She goes along to one of these meet and greet events and she accidentally ends up meeting the owner of the app. And his name is Michael, and he is very successful and very rich and is about to turn 50. And they hit it off, and he tells her that he would like to see her again. They end up dating, and the whole idea behind their relationship is that they actually both want something with feelings, and they have to deal with people judging whether or not that is real and something that they should be pursuing. And on top of that, you have Kayla's roommate, who turns out to be quite toxic in the end, which is really unfortunate. I don't like that being a trope where a girlfriend ends up becoming toxic. So this story was okay. I have preferred Rebecca Weatherspoon's other books. So now I've got to decide what I'm going to read next, because I don't know. That was a fairly quick decision in the end, because it turns out I have an Alexis Daria novella from her Dance Off series. This one's Dance All Night. Apparently it's a holiday novella, but you know what? We're just going to read it. I loved that. That was so fun. So it is a Christmas, mostly Christmas inspired, but also New Year's inspired novella story set in the Dance Off universe and series. I think it's like 2.5. I've read book 1. I haven't read book 2 yet, but I will definitely be going back to pick up book 2. So this one is about Nick, who is the younger brother of the hero from the second book. And at his brother's Christmas party, he ends up kissing Jess, who is one of the younger dancers on the Dance Off show. Nick is also a dancer. He does Broadway. They have this kiss, and then the next day he goes off on tour, and so they don't see each other for a year. Neither of them can stop thinking about each other, and so Nick comes back, and when he sees her at another party in December the following year, he asks her out, and she says, how do I know that you're not going to leave? Because she is a Christmas Scrooge. She's been burnt by her family in the past and people who always leave her, and so she's not a big Christmas person, and she doesn't really believe that Nick is going to stay, especially since he ghosted her after their first kiss. So he asks her to give him 3 dates, all Christmas themed, to make her believe in Christmas, so that she believes that, you know, he can change. He's not going to just run off on her. So it's very sweet. They go on very awesome, sweet Christmas dates. You know, there's some dramas because she's got baggage and she, you know, pushes him away, and, you know, he has to deal with it. But Nick is a total cinnamon roll of a character, and I loved him. And I loved her as well, because she's totally me. She's a homebody. I get it. But yes, that was great. Now I think I'm going to go off and cook myself some dinner, because it's 6 o'clock. For anyone who's interested in what I'm doing for dinner, I have some salmon, which fish is not my favorite thing, but I acknowledge that I need to eat it every now and then. And I'm making some potato wedges, and the seasoning on it is a homemade seasoning oil blend type thing, and I also put some of it on the salmon with the lemon, just because I need flavour, or else I won't eat the salmon. And I will obviously not be starting to cook all of this at the same time. The salmon will go in after about 20 minutes, I think. I'm going to do that, and then I'm also going to make a tomato and cucumber salad. And here's dinner. Dinner is done, and I was going to read another novella, but I think I want to start Hook, Line and Sinker by Tessa Bailey, which is kind of weird because that's a 400-page book, but I think I'm going to start it. So I am loving Hook, Line and Sinker so far. This was a good choice. Tessa Bailey just writes really engaging stories, particularly this series. So this is Fox and Hannah's story, and they became friends when Piper and Brandon were getting to know each other in the previous book. Since then, they've been texting, and they've been text friends, and they share a love of music and things like that. And now Hannah is back in town because the film company that she works for is producing a film in Westport on her suggestion, and she's staying in Fox's spare bedroom, and I just want to keep reading it. God, I loved that. That was such a good choice. I've kind of been in this weird mood where I haven't known what I wanted to read for ages, and as soon as I picked it up and started reading it, I knew that I was going to love it, and I did. Oh my gosh. But anyway, one thing I do want to say is this book really does look at toxic masculinity and the effect that it has on people, because Fox is a character who from a very young age was told that, you know, he was going to be a heartbreaker and that he could have the pick of women, and he saw that in his lived example with his father, and it spread into his life until that became what he believed. And, you know, everyone has control over their actions, but there is a certain amount of outside perception that can shape you. And to see that played out, and to see him have to grapple with that, and to come to a realization that he is more than just what people expect him to be, was just both heartbreaking to read, but also great to see, because he desperately wanted to be better for Hannah, but he just didn't know how. Also, this book has a ton of musical references, because Hannah is obsessed with music, and the way that she views the world and the way she experiences events is through music, and it's great. It really is. Highly recommend. I liked it more than It Happened One Summer. Easily, hands down. That brings us to the end of this vlog, which was a grand total of, I don't know, what time did I start filming? About 3. So It's now just after 10, so like a 7-hour reading vlog. Yes, this is what I do on my Sundays apparently, is just try and binge read books. This is my downtime. In the comments below, let me know if you have read any of these books or if you're planning on picking them up. I'd love to talk to people about Hook, Line and Sinker. It was great. That's all I can say. Thanks for hanging out. I hope that you are having a wonderful day no matter where you are, and I will see you in my next video. Bye everyone.